I'm really sad I cuck.
Oh, okay.
Good night.
You say that online?
Okay, now we're in the
Do like a badass
That's the ending
effect.
of the podcast, is talking about how Dallas sad cucks.
Sad cuck.
I think that's a great note, Dan.
Yeah,
That's,
that's good.
that's a good way to end it.
That's a good way to end it.
That's the name of my second album. The Sad Cuck.
The sad cut.
Sad cuck. Hey, we got some P.O. Box stuff.
We got some
Open
stuff.
that up.
Let's open it up.
Who's this addressed to? Mega64. Let me
That's
pass
you.
that down. This one says
I'm not sure what that would
Mega64. Let me pass that one down.
Okay.
This is like a
Mega64, Sean.
Okay.
This one is Mega64. Derek Acosta specific.
Oh.
Derek, you want to trade?
Man.
I got a knife.
Sure. All right.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, people at home.
Oh shit.
If you want to send us stuff yourself, physical stuff, send it to Mega64 P.O. Box 713090, Santee, California 92072.
What'd you get, Derek?
Trying to see if there's a note here.
Where's that
It
It's a
says
cipher.
it says the name of the design on this shirt is big underscore butts underscore and
Underscore.
hot underscore nuts 3.
Yeah, I think I know what this is.
Oh,
I think
goody.
I've seen this. Yeah.
All right. Whoa! It's a shirt of me and it says big butts and
Whoa.
hot nuts.
Dude,
Cool.
ask and you shall
All
receive.
right.
Derek, are you gonna wear a shirt with your face
Look
on?
at that.
I do that.
Is there a name?
Shirts.
Who sent
People,
this?
people send it to us.
People love it.
somebody make me
you
a
know,
shirt?
I'm looking for.
Someone in the
Yeah,
chat.
somebody in the chat. I know mentioned it.
Yep.
You know, I can't find a name on here. Let me check the package. Oh shit.
Can somebody make me a shirt that's something, but don't have the word cuck on it?
Yeah,
That's
don't
the
do
only-
that. Yeah, that's good.
Pixel Bangs in the chat.
All right,
That's
well,
what
Pixel
it is.
Bangs. Pixel Bangs. Thank
Just
you
send
very
it to
much.
one of these guys.
Big
I'm not
butts and
going to
hot
give you my
nuts.
address.
That's Derek Acosta right
Seems like
there.
P.O. box.
Hot nuts.
Nice. I'll have to wear that.
That's like that's a very cool look. That would be a great.
I'll have to wear that in a video sometime.
Hell yeah.
That's a great
So-
shirt.
Thank you.
Someone sent this all the way from the UK, but it's just a vinyl reissue of David Bowie's Diamond Dogs.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a great
You know how
record.
expensive that record is?
Yeah, well, and from the UK, they shipped it here.
Yeah, no
New
kidding.
records are like $55.
No, 18, 22.
Where do you get $18 records?
Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
What else we got here?
I got
I go to record stores, Garrett.
the Joker sticky notes. So if you guys want to have some jokes,
Wait, is there stuff on there?
Are there stuff on them or
No.
is it just?
no, I think you make your own jokes.
I'll make a joke.
I think that's what
There's
it is.
no note.
Let's open it up and see.
Crack it open.
It's gotta
It's for
be.
writing your own tributes.
The
is what-
Joker doesn't do straightforward stuff.
Who's that
There's always a
from?
trick to
It
it.
doesn't
guys.
say.
It's a mystery.
doesn't say.
Whoa.
There's always a trick when the Joker's involved.
I'm scared, Derek. Are you scared?
It's
Careful
actually
it doesn't spray you with
it's-
ink or
it's
something.
3 different kinds of sticky notes.
Wow.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's a lot of stick.
How would you write on the one that just says Joker?
You stick those places.
Dude, that's how you leave your mark. You
Yeah,
use
yeah,
you
you-
use that to stick the paper. Put it, I thought you were gonna put it on his. Yeah, there you go. Leave your mark, dude. That's how it works.
I just got joked.
Oh shit.
The Joker. All right.
Hey, this is from.
Whoa.
This is
Whoa.
a thank you. Well, we got. Let's see. We got a little note here.
Oh, a little note.
You guys rock. Never change. KIT. Oh, remember KIT?
Whoa.
Thanks from Bunsen Bean, which I believe were they not villains in Fantastic Mr. Fox? I think they were. But
Yeah.
I guess www.bunsenbeanshop.com. I guess maybe they sell pins. I don't
sell
know,
enamel
but it
pins,
looks
yeah.
like they've got enamel pins because we got some nice ones
It's
here.
the hotness,
those
dude.
are
This
nice.
is this is some coffee mug or something that says espresso patronum or something.
Oh, that's
This-
that's Harry
that's-
Potter
that's Harry
shit.
Potter.
That's my Patronum.
That's a 9 3/4. Is that a Harry
9
Potter?
3/4.
Harry
That's
Potter
Harry
shit.
Potter.
Yeah,
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
You
Muggle
got
shit.
this is like now this one Willy Wonka's hat.
Oh, that's
Hell
cool.
yeah. Well, you can have it because this one's mine, baby. Wonka bar.
Ooh.
Hell
Hold on,
yeah.
I need espresso Patronum.
Yeah, it's right there.
That's mudblood
Boom.
shit.
You got the out
Oh,
of
I need that
time-
one.
Sean doesn't like this
I
one.
need
Nah.
that one.
Back to the Future license plate,
That's really
baby.
Cool. These are really cool.
I need.
Out of time.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
Great pins.
enamel
This-
pins are the
fucking
thing.
sick.
This Wonka bar is awesome. That looks great.
There's one more too. What's that one?
And one more. What is this one? The Prince. symbol.
Oh.
Oh, I need that
Prince,
one because
baby.
I have so much.
I thought you.
Sex.
Skills.
I thought it was the
Guitar
androgyny.
skills.
Dude, this is
I
sick.
am like the
Yeah,
musical
I'm all over
prince
this bar.
of this group.
Well, thank
Well,
you very
thank you
much.
so much. That's awesome.
Bunsen Bean, thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Oofa.
They sent a Valentine. Oh, happy Valentine's Day, but they scribbled out Valentine, so it's just happy day.
Happy day.
Thank you.
That sounds
Happy
good.
day.
Do you think Prince watched like pornography?
No.
Prince?
I think you just thought about it.
No, I think he did. I think he
Yeah,
watched.
definitely not from the internet.
Yeah, no internet.
No,
access, that guy.
DVDs. Like I was talking, classic '90s, vivid entertainment stuff, high production value.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Suze.
Remember
Ugh.
the good old days?
Or did he
listen,
just live pornography?
There's a
I
thing
don't know.
about porn that we've lost in this country.
Really?
Yeah. Get
Let's
back
hear
on
it.
Dallas.
Let's hear it.
Stories.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do a bit about
Yep.
this on stage, and I really truly believe in it. That's why I don't watch porn anymore.
You
Because
got to watch old stuff. You got to
Yeah,
go
I
hunt
know.
down some DVDs.
because dude, it's just like I love the old you like there'd be like you'd find out like right now like you watch it. There's like a pizza guy shows up. He slaps a girl in the face a couple times, spits on her head, and then they have
Yeah.
sex.
No, I
Like,
actually,
and then it's over. It's like 3 minutes, you know. Like the old days, it was like we found out who was the pizza guy. They called.
Yeah.
They placed a real order.
I watched
Who
this
was low on the
documentary
rent?
and it talked
yeah,
about like
pizza guy came. How do I give you a tip? Oh, I have an idea. What is that? Oh, this is my roommate. She just got out of the shower. Well, what's she doing here? Like, there's a story.
What's your roommate doing here?
I watched this documentary about like
Why is she home?
the glory days of porn. When pornography used to be shown in theaters, and
Oh,
so
yeah?
they would make them
Yeah.
like 2-hour art films because they're like you're buying a ticket, you know, you're,
When
you're
I-
gonna hang
that's
out for a
interesting.
while.
That's
When I was first time Bad Credit went on tour, we toured San Francisco and we went into a porn theater.
Whoa.
No.
It was very quick
Pee Wee Herman
because
style.
we just real quick. But
Yeah.
no, but it was weird. It was super super weird.
Yeah, because there's just huddled up guys
I can't.
like spread around that theater, like
Chilling and jerking
watching
off.
porno.
Yeah, it was very weird.
You know what I
Dicks
always
out.
thought about those theaters is like, did you ever have like a sold out show? Because that's weird.
Well, I line up there at midnight.
But apparently, have you seen the documentary on Deep Throat? Because apparently they did have sold out
That's
movie theaters for Deep Throat.
It was like an event to go see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, and then there was another one too that came up, but I forget what it
The
was.
Devil and Miss Jones.
I think you are correct.
Yeah. I know
Or
a lot
Behind
about
the Green
porno.
Door or something like
You're
that.
kind of a historian here.
I'm kind of porn historian. You want to get deep. You want to talk about actors, actresses. I'm your man.
Did I cut off what you were saying earlier, Derek? I'm sorry. I didn't
No.
do that.
I asked about porno. You talked about it.
They said porn for the plot. That's true because what happens is you got to go, you jerk off, and then you watch some character development, and
Yeah.
then by the time you're ready to go again, there's another porn.
If you time it right, you finish
Now,
when they
here's
finish, and then it's
my
on to the next
question.
There you
scene.
go.
Here's my
There you
question:
go.
when you're in a porno theater
Are
and,
you taking off your pants right now? What are you doing?
and you're jerking off,
She's
yeah, I'm
got to
getting
show
into it.
you.
Yo.
Do you throw the cum rag into the trash, or do
Rag?
you just throw it on the floor, or leave it in the cup holder right where you are? I'm a fan of just leaving it in the cup holder myself.
my God.
Here
What
we
are
go.
you paying for when you go to the theater?
Why you
can't
paying
leave
the
your
jizz mopper
cum
if you ain't
rag.
mopping jizz?
Exactly. You got the guy there with the bucket
I
full of
agree.
bleach. Let it
I-
in.
Is that where the term jizz opera comes from? Is the guy?
The booth.
Yeah.
The jizz mopper.
Fuck.
I'm a big fan.
The
that,
microphone god came to get you again.
I'm a big fan that you assumed that I brought a rag with me.
Yeah, I was too. It's like I wasn't prepared with a rag.
It's so funny.
What do you think?
You just spill your seed on the floor.
What about your hands? What do you?
You aim. You aim.
What are you gonna do with all that popcorn butter?
Oh, that's true.
When you're
That's
done?
Well, I guess I could bring some napkins in when I'm done. Just wipe up.
Hi everybody, can you hear this?
No, I turned it.
They turned you down.
I'm gonna.
We should probably do that after.
Well, he has no mic.
Well, you could just hold it. Yeah, look at him.
Hold it.
Be like Elton John. Just hold that shit like a
I
scepter.
love
Hook
Derek's
shot
whole
on it.
fucking microphone situation in every goddamn thing we do.
Hey, every time we fix it, it's something further up the line of it.
I don't
Right.
understand.
Derek, what did you do to the
It's
microphone
fixed.
god that he's after you?
What the
She.
fuck?
Could be she.
Because they just fixed it before this,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
something else
It
further
should
up the stem of the mic broke again.
Yeah, it should be fine. It's so weird. I was gonna say I'll never forget being in high school, or maybe senior in high school, maybe just graduated. I don't know, somewhere around there. And I'll never forget everybody telling me, dude, they're showing 3D porn.
Oh, I
They're
went.
doing 3D porn at this theater thing, Balboa
that's
Theater.
too
They're
much.
showing 3D porn. And everyone I knew was like laughing and went to it, and they all walked out. It was
Well,
like,
yeah.
No, I didn't walk out.
you're gonna go watch porn with 500 people. Yeah, like, I mean, Garrett, I trust you to know what you're getting.
Yeah.
But
No, but I
everyone
didn't.
I know was like,
Oh no, but no, I'm completely with you though because I talked about this oddly enough on the last PPS.
oh, really?
The midnight movie matinees, the
Yeah.
last finale movie was a 3D roller skating, like roller derby porno.
Yeah.
And after the first sex scene was, in 7 minutes or so, and you realize, like, whoa, we have a 2-hour porno to sit in a room
Yeah.
with strangers and watch,
Yep.
you instantly are like, okay, I'm tired of laughing at this. This
Yeah.
is getting uncomfortable.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid.
Derek, you can leave.
This was the early '90s, and like you had like it was the days of magazines, and you
Oh,
had
yeah.
to hide magazines, and you would literally be hanging out with your buddies, like passing around magazines, and like that was a weird moment. Like when to think
Yeah,
back,
you had to
think
share.
back on it now, it was
Yeah.
weird. I was sitting with my buddies, and we were like handing out, like, look at this, look at these tits.
Yeah.
Look at this girl, she's got cum on her face. Because you were like, why am I enjoying this with all of you? Like, it's the weirdest.
Your mic's just off.
Now
You
it's
know,
privacy.
You can just set it down if you'd like. You can. I can turn it up. It's
Just
down.
aim it on the table
aim it
at you,
yourself.
and then you'll
It'll
be all
okay
right.
for now. Just like that.
Roll around, you'll be all right.
Yeah, snaking around. You know what, snaky snake.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Oh,
Hell
Back
yeah.
sucker back up.
Hell yeah, dog.
Yeah, that is
Good job.
man.
The kids now have it
You,
easy.
hey, you know what?
On
No,
their cell
I
phones.
want to know, kids at home, underage especially. This is gonna be bad.
I'm ready.
Do kids still watch porno together? Is pornography still a social event? Because I agree. When I was young,
Yeah.
me and my friends would look up porno together because it
Yeah.
was such a like.
Look up fucked up stuff.
No, I wasn't allowed to look at porno. If I got caught doing that, I'm getting fucking busted.
Of course.
And when you do stuff that would get you fucking busted, you want to do it with your friends.
Exactly.
That way,
Oh, sure.
You
Yeah,
don't want
I
to get
see
busted
that.
alone. Honestly, me and
I'm
my
getting a
friends,
lot of no in the chat room.
I think kids have their own cell phones now, and that's just they're looking up crazy shit on their own.
Yeah, because
look, we weren't fucking jerking off.
yeah,
No.
I think that's what people are missing here.
No,
Because
yeah, you got to make that clear.
I did that too. I did that too. You'd get together with friends and you'd look what I found.
Yeah.
Or like honestly, I remember being in 8th grade and Washington D.C. trip. Hey, look, my hotel room's not scrambling this channel properly.
Yeah,
Oh,
everyone
you gotta
pile
come
in.
see it. Yeah,
Seriously,
that's what we're talking about.
When I was a
Nobody's
kid,
jerking
this
off.
is what I miss. Channel 99,
Yes.
Spice Channel,
Spice!
Yeah.
scrambled porno channel
forgot
that
about
was just on
Spice.
regular cable. And when I was 10 years old, when my friends were spending the night and my parents were asleep, we would put on Channel 99 and watch scrambled porno.
I see a boob.
Yeah, once every 20 minutes,
Yeah.
you would get an unscrambled 7 seconds of a boob, and it'd be like, yeah! Oh shit, quiet, you're gonna wake up my mom.
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
That scrambled look, like HBO and stuff, is lost now.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
isn't that funny? No one knows what that is now. Yeah.
They need to start a YouTube channel. I guess it'd have to be a porn tube channel of just scrambled pornography.
That'd be
Someone
Great.
should you know what? Someone should set up, make a Flash website
That's just
where a porn is scrambled and you have to like tinker with it to try to see something. Just to give that
every
experience.
once in a while.
Some famous actors and actresses should be the ones like banging.
Oh, yeah.
And go like, hey, look, we got Scarlett Johansson
And Tom Hiddleston.
And who?
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston.
They're banging.
They are banging, but it's scrambled. Good luck.
Do you have
Here.
a black box powerful
And you
enough
gotta
to do
like
that?
tweak with the website and try to like do stuff. But you know what? Some fucking nerd would hack that in 2 seconds and hey, I leaked it. It's there. They'd ruin
Yeah,
the fun.
They would.
Yeah.
So
People,
Sean, all right.
nerds ruin the
The other
fun.
name for the podcast to be.
Sean's on break.
Well,
over
I'm
there.
gonna go.
We're
Well,
just
good
losing
seeing you, buddy.
people left and right.
Well, no,
Oh, are you not leaving?
I was just saying
You come
thank
here,
you.
promote, and run.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you should at least
That
talk.
was
How to do it.
successful
What do you want me to
last
talk about?
Someone's using a table
Don't
saw
you live
outside.
like an hour away?
Yeah, I
from
live
here?
very far. That's why.
So if you're gonna make the drive down here, at least make it work.
Well, I didn't make it. I was
Yeah,
already
say
down
something
here.
cool.
He came for a coffee.
Okay, what? What do you want to know? Tom,
Say
ask
say,
me questions. What do you want me to
say
say?
like just an awesome thing.
Yeah.
What's
Like
the next
something
big
that makes
thing?
it something
What's
big.
the next
sorry.
big thing in
Something
comedy?
awesome.
What's the next big
Yeah,
thing
what's
in comedy?
like the next
Yeah.
level?
Here's what we'll do. I'll take questions from the whatever that is.
All right, we've got a professional stand-up comedian here.
Yep,
this
professional.
Comedy expert.
This
Professional.
guy
Ask him.
has been on the circuit for over a decade. He's
Well, just for stand.
He's doing your
stand-up.
credits.
he's
Doing your
done
credits.
Stand-up.
I'm a professional comedian since 20 years old. So that's about 3
Damn.
years.
23 years doing stand-up comedy.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Let's hear it for him.
Written for the Aquabat Super Show. He's been on
Yeah,
television,
yeah,
on radio,
Yeah,
on film. Have you ever been in a movie?
not a real one.
Headlining this weekend at American Comedy Club.
I actually April.
See, give your dates.
April 6th, I'll be at the American Comedy Club
Nice.
featuring, and then April 7th through 9th, I'll be featuring for David Keckner at the
What-
American.
Oh,
So if you
So if you
Keckner.
like Keckner, come to the American Comedy Club.
What's the
Love
farthest
his
you've
bald
ever
ass.
traveled away from San Diego to do a gig?
The furthest you've ever gone with a
To
girl.
do a gig or
Just like two,
Both. Answer
duality.
both.
Duality.
I've had a baby with a girl.
That's pretty far.
Pretty far.
Nice.
I've never gone that
She let
far.
you do that?
Literally the farthest I could go.
Have you
Nah, you can go for
have
it.
you done a tour of America or anything
No,
like that?
I have toured, but I have not like done like a consistent. Like I'll do like a couple nights in a row
Okay.
up the coast or
The
like
festivals seem
I
all
did
a
like
thing now.
Arizona and Vegas,
Okay,
kind of those
good.
kind of things.
Follow-up question. What's
Yeah.
the worst venue you've ever performed at?
Yeah, call him
Worst
out.
venue I've ever
Take him
performed at.
down.
Yeah,
Ooh,
like the
man.
night where you're just like, this is not fucking stand-up comedy. I'm in hell.
Yeah.
What
We're
am I
in a
doing here?
Chinese
Yeah.
kitchen.
Well, it's hard because I started doing stand-up comedy at the Blarney Stone Pub in Claremont,
Oh, okay.
There you go.
so they really don't get much worse.
So you like started.
I
in
went
the
to some
bowels
good
of
shows
hell.
there.
Dude, the Blarney Stone was a great. I mean, that's where Bad Credit started.
Yeah.
It was a very,
Yeah.
very fun place to go hang out, but it wasn't a comics place.
Yeah.
And and
hard
so
room.
when I started doing comedy there, it was like literally anything you could think of being thrown at you or yelled at you happened there. So
Someone just asked in the chat, what's the worst heckler you faced? Would it be there?
you know what's funny is the worst heckler I've ever faced. This is a real story. So I did the Whistle Stop in San Diego. Used to do a show called what was it called at the time? I
That
guess
bar,
it was
man.
New Best Thing was the show. It was called New Best Thing. And it was supposed to be like an alt comedy show.
Sure.
And like I was headlining. I was the first local they ever had headline this show. They would always bring down people who are now pretty famous, like Cameron Esposito or
Okay.
Eliza Skinner or those folks. And so they had me headline, and they told me to get there at 8:30, and I was like, great. And then I went on at 11.
Oh.
So between 8:30 and 11, I just drank a lot. And so I got
That
up.
makes sense.
I got up on
Always good.
stage, and I was trying to do this new bit. It was right after, I think it was right after Sandy Hook.
Oh,
Oh, you know.
Good
the
segue.
timing- The timing was good.
Good
Well, no.
times.
So I had this bit in my head that was worked out. I'm like, this is gonna be great. Where I had my phone and I had like downloaded some gun sound effects. So the premise of the bit was because it's supposed to be alt
like
comedy.
the
The show was
greatest bit
alt comedy.
Yeah, alt.
So like
room.
the idea of the bit was like,
I can't imagine how this leads to
you
a
know,
bad heckler.
it's not that. Well, here's the funny thing is, okay, so it's not that the gun shootings are bad. It's that we just need to be desensitized to the sound of guns.
I like it.
So what I did was I would tell a joke and then I'd play a gun sound effect.
Great. So you had a heckler.
Someone was upset by gun violence.
Your rim shot was a gun
Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah, and it was like different varying sound effects.
Okay.
No.
And listen, in my mind, greatest idea of all
It's
time.
making you laugh. It's making me laugh
It
right now.
is funny in theory, but when you're in a full house, like a
These
bar,
fucking kids, man.
like the freaking whatever it was that just happened. I don't know if it was Sandy Hook or one of the other ones, but something just happened.
Green Book Massacre. Yeah.
And so we're sitting there. There's a guy in the front row, and is next to his girl, and they were like looking at me, and he was just sitting there like this the whole time. He was really pissed off,
Aw.
and like the whole time. And I don't ever have bad hecklers because like I came up in bars. Like you can't heckle me.
Shut them down quick.
Well, it's just like I don't care about your life or you or my life. So it's just like one of us is gonna have a terrible night. It's probably gonna be you. The worst hecklers are what this guy did, where they just are so purely honest with you. Like, because most hecklers like, hey, not funny, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
hey, suck a dick. You know, like a chat room. Like, just imagine a chat room sitting in
Oh,
front of you, and
God.
they're just like, hey, you're a faggot. And then like, you're like, all right, really clever one. Thank you.
Yeah.
So you just, whatever. This guy was like sitting there all across. I'm like, hey man, I was like, what's wrong? I was like, he's like, I was like, well, you seem upset, man. And he's like, yeah, you're not funny.
Oh.
But like that quiet and that like honest.
That's brutal.
And I was like, oh my God. Like it just like hit me so hard.
Oh.
And he wasn't wrong. Because that bit did not go over.
Didn't go over.
There was like 6 comics in the back laughing so hard at that bit. But the audience was very confused.
No.
And I had an okay set up until then, but like one of the things I kept doing because I was so drunk was the mic stand. It was on this concrete ground, so if you moved it, it would make a really loud like. So I kept dragging it
On
everywhere I went,
purpose.
and then I would start doing the thing from Indiana Jones where he like hits the thing, and I'm like, I'm looking for the scroll. Anyway,
Marks the
so this
spot.
guy says this to me, right? And by that point, I was so mad that the bit didn't go over well that I was like, I was just like, oh man. I was like, why'd you have to say that? And he's like, well, because it's true. And I was like, so I go over to my iPod.
Yes, that's what I went too. Okay,
I go over to my phone, and I'm like, and I just walk over to the booth thing with the phone, and I'm just like sitting there, and I'm like, and I was going to play more gun sound.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play more gun sound.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
I was waiting for
that.
the
because I was like, okay, I'm gonna go overboard with it.
Yeah.
But I was like, that sucks, man. I was like, that sucks for you to say to me. Like, why would you say that to me? Like, I was too drunk to like
Oh no.
put it together. I was like, why would you say that to me? And he was like, I don't know. And his girlfriend was next to him, and she's like, dude, like she was like hitting him, like, come on, like. And he's like,
You're hurting
what?
the guy's
Like, he's like,
feelings.
what? And then he kind of turned into a prick, and I'm like, all right. So I looked down, and the next thing on my phone was "Call Me Maybe." That song, "Call Me Maybe."
Yeah.
So I played that song, and I just like laid into the guy, like made fun of like what he looked like, made fun of like what he was wearing, made fun of his life. Said like every awful. It wasn't like funny to me.
Just
it was
vitriolic.
me just vicious
Yeah.
going after him. The funny part was that I was doing this while Call Me Maybe was playing really loudly. And the place was like losing their shit. Like,
So the
people
rest of the
thought
room
it
was-
was the greatest thing of all
Oh,
time.
cool.
And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, I didn't care. Like I was so focused on just making this guy's night horrible.
Right.
And then at the show's over, and I felt terrible. And the girl he was with left by herself.
Oh.
And that was a victory. But all in all, I felt so bad that I was so mean to him.
Right.
Yeah, it never feel even when it is justified. It never feels great breathing fire.
Yeah,
You know?
And seriously, because of that show, I quit for 3 months. Like,
Really?
I
Oh.
canceled a bunch of shows.
Because I've been in situations where it is like we've done like business with people who like did not hold up their end or just situations where maybe even in a situation like that where you're at a thing and somebody does something really messed up and you're totally even in the right. I mean, I wasn't there, so I can't tell you if you went too far or not. But
I did.
but even when it's justified and you just lay into them, because I've done that where it was like they absolutely deserve that.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't feel good. It's like
Afterwards.
No,
breathing
man.
fire that much. It's
It
like
was. I felt bad, and then another
not a
comic.
good place.
The guy who went on before me was this comic who did songs, and he had a guitar and he played songs, and we were passing each other. And I have a temper. Like if people don't know, I am Irish. I do have that switch. I can flip if I need to, and there's not a lot of like breathing room between it.
Mm-hmm.
I was hammered, and like I'm normally very happy drunk, but this was like such the worst night. And the other comic played songs. We were walking by each other, and he stopped by. He's like, "Hey man," he's like, "Don't worry, man." He's like, it'll work out next time. And it was so honest
Yeah.
that he was like, "Yeah, you had a shitty set, but like
You
it'll
didn't
be
want to
fine."
fucking hear that.
And I like literally, we were walking, and I literally just turned around, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I just like started walking after him, and the host of the show like jumped between us. He's like, I was like, so that was just I quit for 3 months. I couldn't do it. It like went into a hole. That's the worst heckler.
That is
That's
the
the
worst
heckler,
heckler.
who makes you quit your
That's
job.
that's a
Pretty
heckler.
much.
Well,
Damn.
to be fair, he lost his girlfriend that night, so everyone kind of
That's
loses.
Yeah.
Everyone loses.
Best show I've ever done was opening for Norm Macdonald and then that
God.
night Steve Martin popping in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't even know if the show was good because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So was Steve Martin there to see your set?
But yeah, of course, dude. He's like, oh, Dallas is here.
Yeah, I'll swing by.
No, I'm saying, did Steve Martin see your set?
No. He didn't. It was a late show, and his musical Bright Star had opened at Old Globe in previews. So him and Paul Simon and Edie Brickell were going downtown to get drinks, and they saw Norm's thing on the
And they're like, let's
marquee,
stop by.
and they literally were like, hey, let's step in and see Norm's set. And they saw like the last 20 minutes of Norm's set.
Holy shit.
And then like we're backstage, and some dude comes in, and he's like, the manager came in, he's like, Steve Martin's here. And like he's like my ultimate hero of heroes. Like he's the reason I do comedy. And I was like, I can't. It didn't make sense. I was like, yeah, right. And he's like, no, Steve Martin's here, and Paul Simon's parking the car.
What the fuck?
Man.
They're like, what? And somehow that made it like more believable. So anyway, it was cool. It
Get
was like,
details.
it was the greatest night. Like he
Hell
hung
yeah.
out for like 45 minutes. He came in the back and he hung out. Like
What venue was it?
American Comedy Club.
It was? Oh,
we
okay.
took photos. Like he talked. He took a selfie with me. He's like, let's take a selfie. I'm like, yes.
Damn, what a small, intimate setting to see.
It was the coolest thing.
Steve.
Yeah.
Norm McDonald played at the American Comedy Club? That,
Yeah,
They get
have
big.
a lot of shows there.
That theater is
fucking love
way,
Norm
way
Macdonald.
good.
That guy's so funny.
He's dude. He came up with the best riff of all time. The best thing about Norm is he's like a comedy hero of mine.
Yeah.
And he was great. He would listen to all my sets, and like we would talk about the sets afterwards.
Nice.
Not a lot of comics
Whoa.
do that, and some of that caliber to like take the time to do that is
Be helpful
ridiculous.
to.
Yeah.
Wow.
It wasn't even helpful. He wasn't even like giving me tags. He was just like, I like that joke.
Oh my God.
And then he
Whoa.
would say it to me, and I'm like, you just said it better.
Yeah.
I hate you.
That's fucking
But,
awesome.
It was like he would, like the owner came in the first night and like told him, he's like, yeah, 60-minute sets. He's like, why? He's like, because 60 minutes, got to keep it tight. And he's like, no. And he's like, come on. He's like, the owner knew him. He's like, come on, man, we gotta. It's like 60. We gotta keep them tight. And he's like, but why? Like he just couldn't. And like so, the owner leaves, and the other guy who was on the show was like, you shouldn't have told Norm that. And he's like, why? He's like, he's just gonna do as long as he wants now every show. And he really did.
Yeah.
He really did. And so the first night he did 90 minutes.
Oh my God.
And he's doing it, but he came up with this riff the first night, and then like he came back, and the guy Sean and I were like, dude, that was the best thing. And so he kept building on it better and better. But it was, the premise was I wish people were like dogs, because like dogs, they like everybody, like dogs aren't really judgmental, like they're great, dogs are like dogs love everybody. Like Hitler had a dog. And when Hitler would come home, he'd be like, yay, Hitler's home, yay. You would like rip on it. It was amazing. It was amazing. Anyway, that's the best show.
Norm Macdonald.
That's awesome.
That's crazy. Because I saw you post that picture of you and Steve Martin, and I was
It's
like,
still
what the
there.
Yeah.
It's my Facebook profile picture. It'll never change.
I was just talking. I think I was talking with Kevin about this. I was talking with somebody about this, but I don't get starstruck that much. I can keep it together. There's people in the game industry that I really like idolize, or any other industry, and it's just like you're just another person. It's okay, except comedy. For some reason, if someone really is important to me in comedy, I lose it.
Yeah.
So like Steve Martin, that would have been pretty crazy. Weird Al, I met Weird Al 2 times, and both it was like I was just a blubbering idiot.
Well, it's weird because when you get around them too, it's like anything they do is funny, and it's probably not. But to you, it's the greatest.
That was
They're
Mike
probably
Nelson.
annoyed by everyone laughing at them pouring. a
Mike
glass
Nelson
of water.
from Mystery Science Theater asked me if I got free shipping on a thing that we had when we were filming.
Yeah.
And I was just laughing, and it's like, was that a joke?
You guys
Or
know
was he
my,
just
but
asking?
you guys know my Mystery Science Theater story, right? About meeting those guys and hanging out with them.
No, I don't.
I don't
Oh
know
my
about
god,
that.
dude!
I'm
Okay,
not-
this is
not
my.
sure.
I'll go. I'll tell the story, then I'll go. Because you guys love them just as much.
Oh,
I
yeah.
imagine
Yeah,
you
yeah.
love them
Love
just
Mystery-
as much. Like growing up, I mean, that was the shit. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
That was every weekend forever.
Like
My
if
whole-
you were
my
a fan of
whole-
Mystery Science Theater, like you were a
Sci-Fi
different level
channel.
nerd,
Yeah.
Like, before that it was on Comedy Central.
Yeah,
and, like,
that's true.
dude. Like it was just the greatest. So I at the Barnstone Pub of all places, I hosted trivia for like 4 years. I did a trivia night.
Yeah, you
it was
used to do that.
We've come to that.
yeah,
Yeah,
you came to that a couple times, and it was great, and it was very fun. And there was a couple people who formed a team who wrote for Riff Tracks.
Okay.
Riff Tracks is in their
Upper San
Sorrento
Diego.
Valley.
Yeah.
Their office is in Sorrento Valley. So like they would write for him, and I'm like, oh, that's so amazing. You write for them. They're like, yeah. They're like, I should get them down here, man. They love trivia, and I'm like, yeah, sure. You know what I mean? Like that sounds great. And then a couple months go by, and this girl who was a part of the team, she walks up to me and she goes, hey, do you know you notice who's in the corner? And I'm like, what? And I turn around and there's Mike, and I forget their Bill
Corbett,
and who's the other guy?
Oh shit.
and Kevin Murphy.
Kevin Murphy.
Yeah.
So
He
all
was
three
Tom
of them are
Servo.
on the side of the
Fuck.
bar.
Oh,
And I'm
I
like-
wouldn't have been able to handle
And
that.
I like text Gorney and Sean like immediately. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
Mystery Science Theater is here, and they're like, they like just came immediately.
Yeah.
Not come, but they came to the
Yeah.
bar.
Hey,
immediately.
both. You don't know. You
Both.
were there.
Yeah, you have no idea.
And this girl Allison Gill, she was a really funny stand-up. She was there. She's a huge fan. I told her. So Gorney and Sean get here, right? And like the Barney Stone's a pretty small bar, but they're on one side, and Gorney and Sean sat on the other side of the bar, and they were just staring.
Yeah.
But I went up to him and I was like, "Hey, I didn't know what to do because I'm the same way. Like I nerd out real quick,
Man, yeah.
So I was like, "Hey, I just want to say I'm a huge fan of you guys'. Like it's so cool that you're here. Anything you want is on me.
Right.
Whatever you're drinking for as long as you want, it's on me because I didn't pay anyways. But it's on me, man. Just whatever you guys want. They're cool. They're like, we'll take 3 shots of Jameson, and I'm like, this is gonna be a fun night.
Yeah.
So I got 3 shots of Jameson. We all did shots. I get up on the stage, and at my trivia nights, I would give packets, and then I would read the answers off, and people would grade. So I get up on stage, and I'm starting to read the answers, and they're fucking heckling me. Like Mystery Science Theater is Mystery Science
ripping
Theater.
on you.
That's great.
And like I'm hearing the voices of Tom
Yeah.
Servo.
Oh fuck.
That's what I couldn't handle.
Yeah.
Was talking with
Like-
them. It's like, well, hey, did you get free shipping on that? I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
that fucking voice.
They were in the back, and they were in the back, so I couldn't see him. I could just hear him.
Right.
And, like,
Yeah.
it was the funniest, dude. It was like the greatest
That's crazy.
experience. And then they were super cool. Like I went in the back, like I went there, and we were like talking. Went back there, we were talking, drinking between rounds, and then and then afterwards they hung out until the bar closed. We played darts.
Wow.
They drank. They got
Wow.
real drunk. Like it was super fun. Like Mike Nelson gave me his number, and then I texted him, and then he never replied. But I was at 94.
Right now.
Why is it? I don't have it anymore because I was at 94.9 at the time, and I was like, hey, I'd love to have you come in and interview you on the radio, and he was like, yeah, for sure, and gave me his number, and yeah, it doesn't. Either it doesn't work, or
That was his
he-
fake number.
Yeah, I'm sure it was, man.
His
Jeff-
secretary probably killed the project. 94.9? We're going to kill
Jeff
it.
Garland gave me his email one time, and he goes, yeah, he's like, it'll come back and says it's not a working email, but don't worry about it, it is. And I'm like, okay.
That's a funny joke he played on you.
It came back, and it's like,
That's fucking
it's not a
awesome.
working email, and I'm like, oh shit. I think it's great. Anyway, that's my story. I'll go out on.
Fuck
But
you,
thank
Jeff
you
Garland.
guys.
Dude, go out on a big one.
Dallas.
It's gonna be.
You need
But
gunshots?
that was like,
Shit.
really good.
Thank you, people out there, for buying the record and or
They got it?
the digital record.
Oh, dude,
Nice.
laser blasts.
It's a funny bit. I swear to God.
I
it's a
believe
funny
it.
bit.
I believe it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Dallas.
All right, later.
Bye,
Thank you,
everybody.
Dallas.
Safe.
See ya.
Drive
that was worth the
safe.
drive. Now he said some awesome things.
That's
and now
right.
It's worth the drive. Before, but that was great. No, that was cool. Well, thank you, Dallas.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, this bit's awesome.
Yep,
Thanks
Dallas.
for coming in, Dallas. Love
Yeah.
to have you here.
Keep the change, you
Machine
filthy
gun.
animal.
You're always welcome. We love your jokes. So funny.
That is
a good
That's
bit.
Home Alone, right? It sounds just like
Oh,
Home Alone.
yeah.
That's a great bit, I think, for comedians, and maybe not for room full of people.
Well, that's like that one McDonald bit where he did that one roast, and it was all like 50s style roast,
Yeah.
and it was like no one but comedians. The comedians on stage were dying, but everyone else was like, "What the fuck
Yeah,
is this?"
yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta make your friends laugh.
Sometimes you gotta.
Y'all see the new Hey Ash, What You Playing video?
What?
Well,
Do you still watch that shit Corridor Digital? Ooh, special effects.
Check out this effect.
Yeah, I got an effect for you.
I got an effect for you. Yeah, absolutely.
You see 9
I like how
millimeter?
the gun just keeps changing. I don't know what you're watching.
Check out.
It's a YouTube
See the
video of
new-
sounds of different guns, and it shows you what gun makes that sound.
Dude, before,
This is a
back in the old day,
M100
editing videos,
Garand.
you had to get like a sound library that was like pretty tough to get.
Dude, you had to get them on records.
Well, I have that, but like, but you had to get like this is like when we were started.
Oh yeah.
But now you just go to fucking YouTube and you got it all
Yeah,
there.
you got it all.
ooh,
Library.
oh, Freddie Wong.
We're doing Freddie Wong shit over here.
I got fucking video with a GoPro on my face too.
Oh,
How about that?
we are the ultimate hecklers.
Minecraft
We're web
real
hecklers.
like.
It's better when you do this as a heckler.
Yeah.
We're web.
Hi, welcome to Rooster Teeth. We're gonna drink some alcohol today.
Check out loading ready run. Yeah, I got something to load.
Yeah,
and
load
fire.
this.
Texas is already used to that kind
Pure
of
ownage.
sound.
Yeah.
Pure ownage. Oh, going stronger than ever. Check
Hey,
this out.
boom headshot.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you're a heckler in a crowd and that's how you heckle,
You just-
That's how you heckle, dude.
You just
That's
play
like-
gun effects.
But it's not just you, like 3 of your other friends. And it's just iPhone gun sounds. What can you do as a comedian?
hey, John, heard you were talking shit.
Hopefully the club has security and you would ask them to be escorted out.
I feel like if you, as a comedian, ask someone to be escorted out, how do you get the crowd back from that? That must be tough.
Sometimes the crowd's with you on get that piece of
Yeah,
shit out of
that's
here.
true,
He's
that's
interrupting
true.
the show.
Hey, H3. I got an M9. Check this out.
Oh, you're smoking weed. Do you need a light? Here.
Spark it up for you.
Oh, God,
Oh,
that's fucking
man.
hilarious.
This is just the next level of comedy. You know, we're bringing it to you live.
I gun.
Yeah, I dubs, I guns, I smack, I shoot, I kill.
Leafy starting shit.
Leafy?
Listen to this.
Get ready for
Oh,
haters,
Definitely-
haters back off. Haters back on.
haters load up.
This is something else.
Rihanna Vivo, check this out.
Best one yet. Best one yet. I Justine.
I got one for her.
I fire.
Hey, here's the new vid I just seen.
is this? You like binaural fucking beats? You want to listen to relaxing sounds of me crinkling paper? Listen to this for your auditory pleasure in your left and right ear.
ASMR, more like DEAD.
Yeah. Put on some headphones and cover your head up. Eat a bullet.
Oh, yeah, good one. Rhett and Link. Dead and buried.
Y'all see the new Good Mythical Morning podcast?
Good mythical night.
Felicia Day, kiss her goodnight.
Felicia Night.
Oh, Felicia Day, I got something for you.
Angry video game nerd.
Oh, yeah. This will calm you down.
Shot young man.
All right,
Well,
I love that
No,
sound.
we gotta think of some more.
we can keep going.
Gotta think of some more here.
Uh,
Are we done picking on
Anthony
Brental floss?
Anthony Fantano firing gun Tony Montana.
Listen to this drum beat. Oh, shotgun blast. You know what? Polnair Tactical.
yeah,
I'll teach you how to fire a weapon.
yeah. Who is that?
It's a gun YouTube channel.
No, they have guns. Don't do that to them.
Oh,
you guys.
off
limits. That's dangerous.
They can fight back.
Yeah, but they're
Weird.
Russian though.
Pick an easy target. Hey,
Oh, especially don't do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
you fucker, Mike Fahey, Snack Taku. I got a snack for you.
Snack all day.
Try the new lead Oreo.
Lead flavoring.
Running on empty.
Hey guys.
Gun
Travis
review.
was right. This is a good ass bit.
Running on empty.
Part of the week.
Food review. No,
Snack on this.
Uzi 9mm going in.
All right.
Oh man,
Yeah, that bit rules.
we got some great bits. Again, just kind of pushing comedy kind of to the next level.
Yeah,
is
very
what
funny.
we do.
We know funny.
Oh, that was a good one. We could have said the chat. Tyler Oakley, more like die and go quickly.
That wasn't good.
Mm.
It
Who's that?
looked better than it
It
sounded.
looked better than
It
it
looked
sounded.
better.
Tyler
Yeah, I'll allow it. Kind of funny, mostly dead. Funhouse.
Lights, camera, Jackson. Lights out.
Lights out.
Lights out, Jackson.
Funhouse.
Hey, review
Welcome
this.
to Dead House.
Hey, I know no one did this, but during the podcast last week, we talked about Ice Cream Jackson, how much we thought he might have loved Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Watch that review, because
really?
I had to find it for the podcast.
Oh.
It starts with him singing about it, so
But he
Oh no.
check it out.
No.
Check it out. But he didn't like it.
he didn't like it because
No,
he loves
No,
the original.
The original, the cartoon, is his favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, which when he reviewed it, he gave it a B+. But that's besides the point.
Hey,
What the fuck?
He said
7 out of 10,
favorite
perfect
movie of all
score.
time, B+. But
My kind of
anyway,
reviewer.
that's interesting though that he roasted it.
But anyways, watch it because it's fucking terrible, and you cringe the whole time.
Hey, can I get one? He's ready? Okay, here we go.
You walk away.
Hey, Garrett Hunter?
Oh,
what?
Garrett hunted. Shoot him.
got him.
Nice.
Got you.
Well, you know what?
Yeah,
Eric Bador,
yeah.
say hello to the floor. Derek.
Hold on.
Really-
Eric Badun.
Eric,
Hold on.
you're fucking
Eric
my
Deaddoor.
timing up. You're
Oh,
fucking my
Deaddoor.
timing up. All show, it's my time.
Dude, fucking roasted.
Dude, I nuked you, bro.
Nuclear bomb.
Welcome to
Nuclear
Nuketown.
fucking bomb. It takes a while
Hey,
to detonate, dog.
Speaking of
Hold on.
shooters,
Hold on.
Oh, good, fun.
This one's for Eric.
Okay, go ahead.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
Well, damn, the whole neighborhood got it.
damn,
All right.
Good night.
damn,
What
dude.
were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say about shooters.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Talking about games.
Yeah.
Oh, that kind of shooter.
There's
Okay.
a rumor. There's a rumor. The next Call of Duty
Yeah.
is going WW2.
Whoa.
Why have we
back-
already done that?
Back to World
Groundbreaking.
War
That's
II.
WWE done.
Haven't really done that in a while though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know why? Because they fucking did it to death.
Battlefield.
But you know what? There isn't like this generation. There isn't like a World War II shooter. I would try it.
M1 Garand.
I
I'm
would try
still like so oversaturated on World War II shooters.
I've never heard
kinda-
anything about it.
I kind of got out of that before it hit where it hit. So I would try it if I heard it was good.
So I think about that.
Yeah.
We don't need more World War II. I've played like a million World War II games.
It's just funny to me because I think Call of Duty is lost. Like they tried
Oh, definitely.
all this
Oh, it's
modern
way
stuff,
lost.
and then last year they went futuristic, and people were like, "Wow, good for you, so different," but they didn't buy it. It didn't sell like to the level. It's just interesting that like, well, here we are, you know.
It's saturation.
And I see a lot of excitement over it. Like it's been long enough that I think there are people who actually want to try that. Anyway, it's just funny.
Call of Duty should do like medieval crusades.
That's what I
Get
think.
fucking crazy.
Oh,
There are so many.
I've been waiting for the Civil War.
you know what?
I've been waiting.
Do all wars of all time.
that's the thing is there's so many wars throughout history that why keep going back to the same one?
I can only store the beats as an army in a game so many times. before I
Yeah.
forget.
I just feel like we've done it like a lot.
Yeah.
I purely, like I said, I only defend it in the way that there isn't one this generation. That's it.
But we were
That's it.
saying before, like the Civil War.
Yeah, I still
Do
don't,
that.
I still don't understand why that hasn't
yeah.
been
There you go.
done.
The Revolutionary War. I mean, there's,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I ain't understanding that. Other than like maybe they don't feel like they can flesh out the artillery as much.
Yeah, you can't, but you
I
fucking
guess.
improvise like they did.
Yeah.
You know what? Honestly, Call of Duty. When did the first Call of Duty come out? 1998?
I don't remember.
I don't know. It's got to be something
It's a
like
fucking 20-year-old game that has not changed their idea whatsoever. I think maybe Call of Duty is just done as an era.
I think so.
I think the era of
A yearly Call of Duty
ooh,
is
30 guys on this side, 30 guys on that side. Welcome to the map. Shoot each other. 20 years of that game, we get it.
Yeah,
There
and
needs to be a new mechanic involved.
I think them going to World War II is better than what they've done the past few years. Is he leaving?
Yeah, leave it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye, Garrett.
See ya. I feel like this would be a stronger move had they like just kind of left for 3 years. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, if it had been a long time and it's like, hey, they you know what I mean? They came back and they've got this robust World War II centered game.
But
It'd be a lot more like welcome, I feel
I
like.
still think they would focus on multiplayer more than single player.
Well, sure,
like
yeah.
they've always done.
Well, sure, that's
And
fine.
I don't really care.
But I just feel like it being a yearly thing is kind of over.
Even
I
like,
just- I just
you
feel
know,
like-
you guys never played Warband Mountain Blade, and it's not a first-person shooter. It's like a sword game, but it's a massive multiplayer war simulator, and it has this giant map with multiple nations on this map, and it's basically a war amongst 5 armies, and you can do whatever you want. Go all over the map, take positions, basically like build up your own empire. And it has this massive multiplayer battle element to it where, you know, you go onto a map, there's 60 people there and you're fighting, but there's also this strategic element to it of like building alliances, building out other armies to fight with you, surrounding other armies, chasing them down. And Call of Duty doesn't have any of that. It's just cool guns, you know, you can upgrade your grenades.
It just needs to die and be reborn. I mean, in all honesty, like Zelda is a classic series. It wasn't even fucking yearly. But by the last one, people were like, "Man, we need like some new."
It's a perfect
blood.
example.
And guess what? It's been gone for years, and it came back with its best one.
Yeah.
You know, so
Remember- I
man,
mean-
if Call of Duty took time off,
It was like 2 months ago, me and you were talking shit on the new Zelda. Because it was like, I saw a trailer, I was like, this looks like the same
yeah,
shit.
yeah. It was all just fear. We hadn't played something great with that in a long time.
Yeah.
Thank God. I mean, and now that it's out, thank God they took their time.
Yeah,
And it was the
exactly.
right thing to do. Yeah, I just feel like Call of Duty needs to take time off. And you know, that's the real. They came to that realization with Assassin's Creed. Like Assassin's Creed was doing the yearly thing, and kudos to Ubisoft after a while finally getting the hint. Like, hey, we don't need
After
to do
the
this every
movie
year.
bombed.
We don't need to do this every year. Did it bomb?
I think so. I mean,
Critically, it did, but
let's look
I
it
don't
up.
know if it like did
Let's-
make money.
Look it up.
Worldwide.
I feel like it did okay. Worldwide.
Yeah, probably worldwide, it probably did
I feel like
good.
it did okay.
That's always how it goes.
But anyway, yeah, it just needs to take a break, I think.
Yeah.
Did Garrett call dibs on that?
No.
No.
No,
I'm calling dibs on it.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, sorry, Rocco, you took too
I
long.
don't. No, I don't
like
need.
dib?
I don't need it. I just wanted to know if it was going to sit on the set for a few years.
No.
There are games at our feet right now that he called dibs on.
That's true.
We always make jokes. People at home don't know this, but we always make jokes because there was a PS4 game that he claimed, like viciously, I think like 3 years ago, and it's like at the bottom of a drawer
still
over
here.
here. It just keeps migrating into deeper and darker places. So that was what I was wondering.
Yeah, you want to take a Skype call from our friends?
I'm
Let's
gonna,
do-
I'm gonna
watching
go.
at home.
No, stay. We're gonna do one awesome. Let's
Oh,
do an
dude.
awesome
It
Skype
made
call.
$241 million.
Let's
Yeah.
check. It was only 125.
Let's check in with
same.
somebody on Skype. real quick.
Worldwide, the budget was 125.
I like talking to our fans.
Mm,
We've got some cool ones. Some of them.
let's see if Skype starts.
We've got some.
Thinking about it.
Skype, I hear, is better than ever.
You know, we've got some not cool
We're updating your
fans.
Skype. This won't take long.
But
Okay.
I like the not cool
Eric?
fans
Yeah.
too.
If this doesn't work, if
Yeah.
Skype doesn't work,
Yeah. What should I?
I have
do?
some ideas.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, my
Let's
friends
see if it actually works.
and I have been using something,
Oh, cool.
and it might help you in a
Doesn't
time.
do any of the same
in a
things
time
that,
of need.
that Skype does for what we're doing, but yeah. You
It
know.
might help.
Dude, Beauty and the Beast, so far, just domestically, has made $316 million. They're never going to stop.
Everyone's
doing it.
indifferent. Everyone is still going to see it.
That's crazy.
The Alice in Wonderland movie made $1 billion.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
it's like,
Well, this is pushing it. Like
Doesn't
right now,
matter
worldwide,
anymore.
we're almost at 700 million. So
Who
this will make it.
cares?
I care.
People with bad taste can spend their money on whatever they want. Who cares?
Why can't they spend money on our stuff?
Keep
They
making
do.
them. I'm not gonna see them.
The people with good taste spends money on our stuff, but
Very
That's up for
well,
debate.
well said.
That's up for
thanks, thank you.
debate.
Practice
I'll
that
be
one in there,
honest.
too.
I'll be real. I'll be real about that.
Oh, hang on.
All right,
All
we're
right.
gonna talk to
Hang on.
Let me.
There we go.
cool fan.
Eric, quit having all the
All
fun.
right, you wanna give that a shot? Skype name's Mega64
Give
Podcast.
us a call. Let's talk about what's going on in your life.
We want to get a rundown. Let's talk to Hummus Hut.
What's up, hummus butt?
Or
Hello.
is it Humu Shut?
It's Hummus Hut.
Yeah, you know
Okay,
what?
what's going on in your life right now? Like,
Yeah,
serious.
Like, what's the main thing fucking up your day on a day-to-day basis? Can you share that with us?
On a day-to-day basis, it's I'm up at 5 a.m. right now, and I'm just studying, I guess. And that's what
man.
I'm doing.
What are you
So-
studying at 5 in the morning?
I am trying to study Dutch literature, and I have to do a verbal exam.
All right, man. Let me tell you about Dutch literature. Man, it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't get rid of that. Okay. I want you to pick up one book, and if this is the last book you ever read for the rest of your life, it would be a favor to your brain. Okay.
Yes,
It's called The Game.
the game.
Nice.
The
And
Game.
who's the author?
The Game. The Neil Strauss is the author. Okay. This is the only book
Yes.
you're ever going to need to read for the rest of your life. Are you
Okay.
familiar with a gentleman named Mystery?
No,
Okay, well,
I'm not.
You're going to become familiar with Mystery and the Mystery Method. Doesn't that sound fun?
I don't know. It sounds mysterious, I guess.
Oh, it is. It is. Imagine if everything you ever wanted happened. Wouldn't that be cool?
You ever think about that?
Yeah, and I think the world would probably explode.
Well,
Whoa.
Thing.
Wow, all right.
Death
that's
wish.
dark.
Come on, man. What's wrong?
Dark.
I don't know if The Game by Neil Strauss is available in Dutch, but I can tell if you're a literature head, if you're a word reader, you're gonna enjoy it. You guys have any book recommendations for this guy?
For a fellow word reader?
Yeah.
Check out Master P has a book.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Check that out.
I'm writing all of this down.
Have you ever heard of the Bible?
Yes, I've heard of it. I
Have you read that one?
several copies.
Good book.
Not all the way through.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, fuck that.
It's a tough read.
Yeah, I'm not reading that.
I've had it read to me in class a
In
lot of
class?
the time.
Whoa.
Yeah, when I was younger, I went to a Christian school, so every morning they read a few pages out of the
Oh,
Bible,
that
and then we
sounds
have
fun.
to.
That sounds like they were punishing you.
I mean, no, it was they have a few different schools. They have a Christian school and whatever, and a not religious school, I guess. So I went to the Christian school, and they read the Bible, and I learned about Jesus.
That's
Nice.
that's
Dang.
now we're talking. Now that's something I want to learn about.
In Dutch, they call him Jezus
That's what we call them
instead
too.
of
We call him
Jesus.
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 Yeah.
Is he? What are some other differences about the Dutch Jesus and the American Jesus?
I don't know. I think the Dutch Jesus probably eats more cheese,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
and he probably is below sea level. I don't know.
The American Jesus is a big fan of football.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of stuff about football and Jesus.
Yeah.
See,
you
they
know.
love Sundays
Yeah.
for that reason.
What's Dutch Jesus's favorite sport?
Football. No,
yeah, see,
wait.
that doesn't sound right.
European football.
Yeah, European
That
football.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I have a statue of Jesus playing soccer with some little kids.
Who do you think could perform more miracles, Dutch Jesus or American Jesus?
I think American Jesus, because
Wow.
probably
Yep.
American
He's right
Jesus
on
Number
probably
one.
has
I
more
agree
money.
because American Jesus has more believers, and
Yep.
that's, you know,
Right.
gets his energy from
American Jesus is the real Jesus.
Yep.
Well,
I've
I
been
think
told that.
more
I'm
people
going to argue that
understand.
Middle Eastern Jesus is the real Jesus.
I don't even know who that
US
is.
Jesus.
I haven't heard about him.
nothing.
Yeah.
US or die, which
Yeah.
he
You
did for
got
us.
you got the Middle Eastern Jesus, the one from the Bible, the one who was like born in the Middle East.
That's where he's born?
Then you got the American Jesus.
Uh-huh.
That's the one who's always like, football players love him.
Right.
They named the Hail Mary after his mom.
Right, sure.
American Jesus.
Right.
I'm just now finding out about Jesus, the Dutch Jesus.
Yeah.
I should have assumed there was a Dutch Jesus.
It's kind of like Santa Claus, you know?
I knew there was a Japanese Jesus.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What about Jesus?
What?
What about Jesus?
Jesus? Yeah, the South American Jesus.
Right.
They call him Jesus Cristo.
Cristo.
Jesus Cristo. And I guess he's kind of like the bad Jesus because he's
the bad. He's the bad.
He's the
Jesus?
bad
Why is
because
he
he's the
bad?
Jesus that all like the South American drug lords all pray to.
Yeah, you don't want that.
They're all very into Jesus, but then they commit these crimes, and it's like I don't think you.
They don't get it.
I don't think you,
They don't
Jesus, Jesus Cristo, and football Jesus, they're not the same guy. If you ask me.
Yeah,
But
I don't want to
Japanese
endorse
Jesus.
any drug lords' beliefs. That's not my style.
Sure.
It's like there's regular Link and Dark Link.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
same powers, but a little bit
Yeah,
different.
Shadow Link.
You got Japanese Jesus is known as Jesus, like J-S-U-S.
Jesus, yeah, and
Because
he's
it's like
like
J,
he's
I don't
like
get
pop
it.
culture Jesus. They do whatever mecha robot interpretations.
Yeah,
of
he
him, and
looks like a scene from Hausu.
They kind of
he's
get
just like-
real weird with the
going
lore
nuts.
and the story. He's like the aesthetically tricked out Jesus, Japanese.
his
Jesus.
name is Jesus Kun or something. Jesus.
Jesus-chan,
Jesus Chuck.
Yes.
I'm trying to think.
Jesus
Jesus
Am I
Sama.
forgetting any?
No, it's all of them.
Christ-chan.
There's got to be.
No, I think that's all.
Forgot Alien
Australian?
Jesus because I have heard
yeah,
there's some
yeah.
people out there that believe Jesus was a space alien, y'all.
I'm down with that.
That's the Rasta Jesus.
I
you
dig
know,
him.
If you're into weed smoking, if you're
I
into
am.
conspiracy theories,
I am.
you're probably, you believe in alien Jesus.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm on that. I'm on that tip.
Mm-hmm.
Fun stuff.
Alien Jesus. I talked about him on. We had a Science Bible Monastery on here once, and I talked about that.
Yeah.
Just kind of went into how he is coming down and how it's happening and what we're all about.
Cool.
And then there's the more you think about this, the more doors open up because you just realize there's all these different levels. It's like the Scooby-Doo family. Like when you really look into it, it's like there's a lot of members.
There's a lot.
in the
Lot.
Scooby-Doo family.
Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Dum, Scrappy-Doo.
Yeah, well,
Ooby-dooby-doo.
dogs have big litters.
Ooby Doob, Scooby Dooby, Canooby.
They have a lot of litters.
Jeebus.
Jeebus.
He's like Bizarro,
Uh-huh.
I'm joking. I believe in Jeebus. He's like the funny.
Yeah, he's
cousin.
funny.
Funny. Yeah, he's kind of
He's funny. He likes memes.
Funny martyr.
He's the god of memes.
Yeah, he's like the god
He's
of
the
all
Jesus
marbles.
of
I'll die
memes?
for you, but we're gonna laugh the whole time.
That's
you know,
right.
Like,
That's
Nice.
right.
like,
Absolutely.
hey, take the nails out of my hands. Oh no, the feet. Classic joke.
Classic joke. Fucking
That was Jeebus.
classic ass joke.
Why do the ladies love Jeebus? Because he's hung like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Classic Jeebus joke.
I love you this much. That whole shtick.
That's him.
Classic
That's
Jeebus.
classic.
Classic.
That's what they're doing the new Passion of the Christ. It's not Jesus, it's about Jeebus.
No.
It's more kind of the lighter side, like, all right, Mel Gibson took you to the dark side the first time. Let's go light this
Yeah,
time.
let's have a comedy about this.
Now we can laugh at ourselves.
Sure.
Well,
So how's studying going?
I'm learning a lot. I'm being
Good.
educated.
yeah, we wrote
Yeah.
this down.
Just write about this.
Yeah.
I feel really smart right now.
Regarding school, man, I thought it was fucking over, and this was a thing throughout my life. But just last night, I had the fucking dream about I registered for classes and they started, and I
did?
didn't know about it.
Dude.
That still happens.
Whoa,
to me.
Rocco, let it go.
Dude, yeah. And I was like, and I had like a boner, and I didn't know where to go.
That was a different dream.
That was it was a weird half of it, but I was upset about the registration. And there might have been a
you know those classic like I am upset 'cause I got a boner situation. So you
yeah, well, no, I was probably at school in my underwear or something.
Yeah.
You know,
I hate when that
I don't remember
happens.
what I was wearing.
I'm
but
so upset. Oh, there it is.
Everyone saw shit. It was terrible. Everyone in the class that I was late for.
Hey, thanks for your call, Hummus Nut.
Good luck on your test.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Bye.
read the game, man. Or the Bible.
Read the game and listen to the game too.
That was a good call.
That's
Good
a
call.
great-
Let's talk to somebody else.
I'm gonna go, but
Oh, come on.
No,
Nah,
you
you
guys
gotta
convinced
stay.
me to stay for one call. That was 20 minutes, so I'm
No,
gonna
you
go.
gotta
20 minutes?
Yeah, Blake.
Check it out.
Blake, I'm gonna
Blake?
go. It's 8:26.
You're gonna don't disappoint Blank.
Dang, this guy's like grandfather clock over here.
There's a clock
Yeah.
right there in
And
that
Big
corner.
Ben over here. Little Ben.
Blake, I have to go. I'm sorry.
Blake,
Hey,
Save us.
before you
Blake,
go,
do you
What
want to
filter
talk?
do you have on?
Do you want to talk
I only have
Sean's
2
schedule, or you want to talk
He's
about
got the
something good?
VHS filter going. It's weird.
Yeah, what's going on? Is this paranormal activity?
No, I don't know what this is. I can't fucking fix this.
Amateur activity.
It is.
Shit, webcam sucks.
Like amateur or professional. Anyways, I want to say, hey, thank you, Sean, for liking that photo I drew last week. Thank you very much. Number 2,
Oh, you drew
Right.
that?
yeah,
Cool.
and I did have one thing. Ray William Johnson, more like Meet My Smith and Wesson.
Do you have a sound effect?
Oh, shit.
Wait.
Yeah, you have a gun sound
Oh
effect?
shit.
Fuck.
You probably played it.
Ray
But
William Johnson.
more
meets
like
Smith and Wesson.
Got him.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a better one.
Hold on, just in case.
Yeah.
Finish the job.
Yeah.
That was for all the equals 3 replacement hosts.
Yeah, they did. They replaced those.
Got the
hosts.
whole crew.
That, do you know that's like gone?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's-
okay.
what happened to him?
What a shocking surprise.
Yeah, what happened to him?
Tell you what happened.
They are like equals 3 is not on YouTube. He's like not on Twitter. He only posts to like Instagram. But like, how are you getting paid for that?
No one knows.
Like, I don't understand.
It's probably not.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he already made his money. Maybe he's good.
All right.
Well, this
Thank you
is
for your
going-
drawing, Blake. I'll see you later. Goodbye, everyone.
You didn't even get to his call.
Yeah, what were you gonna say? What were you gonna ask?
You had, like, a good question.
I didn't really come prepared for that.
I
Like,
knew
Oh,
it.
okay.
I
All right, thank
fucking
you for
knew
your
it.
call.
Bye, Blake.
All right, we're gonna take an awesome call now.
I'm gonna miss her.
We're gonna talk to Bagel, and it's gonna be tight.
Get it.
Here we go.
Click on it.
Bagel. Bagel.
Oh, can you hear me? Hello?
Can you hear us?
Hey, Bagel, you're about to get
Okay.
sliced.
How about a fresh cut
Oh,
bagel?
cool. Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
Yeah, how's it going with your
You
legs
tell
that are
me.
now gone?
Oh, not so good.
Ninja Gaiden
I
How does
style.
it feel to be eviscerated live
Yeah.
on live
Ah.
TV?
Check out our butter knife.
Oh man,
Japanese
Not too
style.
good.
Yeah, I got a spoon for you.
really?
I got
oh.
some locks. Locks of love.
Yeah, this is for Sean too.
Yep.
All right. Anyways, Bagel, what's up?
Legs are gone, chat.
Hey, I was just wondering. I guess it was like a serious life advice kind of question.
Uh oh.
I guess, or if you want to get into that or whatever.
All right.
If you're
We'll
feeling
tell
that
you
or
if
not.
we want to divulge.
Okay, all right. So I'm 19 right now, and I'm kind
Nice.
of like getting this weird like fear of that like maybe it's too late for me to start stuff and be successful at it. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Oh, come on. At
Yeah,
19?
You know what I'd
No,
be
I know.
worried about?
Yeah, essentially
you shouldn't
stupid.
start anything.
You know what I'd be worried about at 19?
I mean,
Are you even gonna live to see 21?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Banging as hard as you do, bro. Living
okay,
life
yeah.
on the razor's edge.
yeah, that sounds really dumb now that I said it. I don't know. It just been
See,
something that's been bothering me.
sometimes
Yes.
people at home, listen to that. Sometimes you got to say this shit out loud. You got thoughts in your head. You're going crazy about something. It's bothering you. It's upsetting you. When you say it out loud to another person, I can't recommend talking enough. Even if it's to yourself, you just say it out loud and see how it sounds. Sometimes you realize, hey, that's ridiculous.
Oh, bummer, it was in front of like 600 people.
It's never too late to start something. All the time
Well-
I'm not starting this. Start it.
Well-
I disagree. Honestly, I think it's over for you, man.
You know, a little point
Oh
counterpoint.
God.
Sorry,
Yeah,
buddy.
Bagel, you're 19. 18's over.
Sorry, bud.
Sorry, buddy.
The song is, the famous song by Alice Cooper, I'm 18.
Yep.
Right? It's not I'm 19, because 19 is an old man at that point.
Steely Dan had a song called K-19.
Steely Dan.
You're 19. You're taking up resources. Goodbye.
Anyways,
Tell me about the rabbits.
Let's talk Bagel. What would you do if you could go back to the ripe young age of 18 and you had a chance to achieve your dreams? What would you do differently?
I guess I'd start making more videos and I guess making more music. This is really dumb. I'm sorry.
Man, let me tell you from experience, Bagel. If you make videos, you're never gonna be successful.
No.
You're gonna be you're gonna be like us here.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like that.
Two 30-year-old, 29-year-old guys chasing success, wondering, is it ever gonna fucking happen?
No.
All,
Is it too late?
everybody I know went off, got married, and had kids, living the dream.
Yeah.
And I'm just here.
Sean gets the white butts, and I look at him and I'm like,
This guy
I'm jealous.
gets to go home early. He literally gets to leave work early because he's living the dream, and we're here, video makers.
Yanking our puds over here.
Oh, okay.
Trying to get a peach pit to eat.
So it's cautionary tale, basically, Bagel. You really want to make more videos?
Or it wasn't more like videos. Like I just work on
Amateur, professional.
just work on my editing skills. You know what I mean? Just build skills earlier. I wish, you know.
Skills? Yeah,
You know
might be
what?
too late.
Too late
I
for
gotta-
that.
Yeah.
Or
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry,
let's
bud. No one
edit over
editing
that.
anymore. That
Hey,
shit's over.
let me tell you, bro. I started editing at 15.
Yeah, sorry.
I got a
Dude.
skill for you.
Yeah, by the time I was 19, I could already edit.
Like, if you didn't start on Windows Movie Maker in 2002, I don't know what to do for you, bud.
Yeah, I'm 19 now, and I've seen it a lot, and there's no way you've seen what I've seen.
Yeah.
So you know what? Tell me about the rabbits.
So, is this motivating you to maybe start doing stuff?
Yeah, I guess so.
No. Not at all.
Nuh-uh.
Not at all.
Yeah, it's too. Are they bringing you some pudding at the old folks' home right now, or what?
Well,
What's going on?
No.
Shady Grove
Thanks.
Retirement Center.
Well, thanks for the advice. I really appreciate it. That sounds facetious. For real, thank you.
Nice of you to say.
He will never think of himself as old ever again.
I hope not. 19?
He's already too old. He's already too old to accomplish anything. I don't even think they'll hire you at McDonald's.
Yeah, sorry, bud. That was it.
You are out of time.
You're retirement age, buddy.
The hourglass of your life has 2 grains in it left.
The gong has sounded long ago.
Well, thanks,
Gotta
guys.
hear the bullet casing hit the ground. Thanks, Bagel. He hung up.
He hung up.
He hung up.
That was not me.
Oh, man. I'm in a mean mood tonight.
I don't think anything you did was mean.
No,
I
I think
think you
you're
needed
being
to
real.
say that out loud and go,
Yep.
wait a second.
Which he did. Let's talk to Johnny Appleseed.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's up?
Hey, not too much. Got a question for you.
Well, ask a good one, because
We're locked and loaded.
All right, here we go. One question I'm going to ask. Have you guys ever had any strange fans ever show up either at your house or at the studio? Ever have any crazed fans or any stalkers just kind of show up out of the blue?
you know what? They showed up, but they didn't leave.
Nice.
No.
So yeah, thanks for your call.
All right.
Yeah,
I mean, answered it. We answered the question.
All right, who's next?
Josiah.
What's on your mind, Josiah?
What's up, guys?
Little vertical
What's
video.
up, Josiah?
Careful what you ask.
Be careful.
Am I about to get shot?
Are you 19 or older?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, you're too old to be successful, so on that note, let's talk what's going on.
All right, so last time I called in, I talked about a Bible story, so I thought I would say another funny Bible story.
Oh, that's right. Were you listening to our conversation earlier tonight
Yes, I was.
about the various Jesuses?
Yeah, my favorite Jesus is probably Office Jesus off of G4. You guys ever seen that?
I remember
No.
that. I
What's
remember
that?
that. They did a sketch that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, they had the office Jesus.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was like Jesus at their office or something. Yeah.
All right.
It was pretty funny.
Josiah's going to hit us with a Bible story, which I always love because, I like learning about the spiritual side of Mega64 fans. Let's hear it, Josiah. Hit us with a story.
All right, so in the book of Leviticus, which I'm studying currently in my
Oh, you're
Bible
going to come
class,
at us with Leviticus, bro? Okay.
Leviticus is unbelievable. But Leviticus is basically, for those who don't know, it's basically a book of rules for the Israelites on what not to do and what to do. And they have a bunch of rules. And there's a rule that I see is really weird and interesting. And here's the rule. No one who is blind or lame, no man who has a crippled foot or hand, or who has an eye defect, or has damaged testicles may not be able to reach the kingdom of God. So whoever has damaged ball sacks aren't allowed to get to the.
Thank God he's
is
not
that
here.
This guy.
Sean?
This guy right here.
Sean fucked up his...
Dude,
Sean,
he's gonna be in hell.
Oh, shit. And
Sean's
he
going to hell because he's had too many kids.
Sean said when he did that, his balls turned black. The color of the devil.
Yeah, dude.
That was him.
Satan's eyeballs.
He severed his relationship with God.
Just like he severed his best efforts.
Yep.
And his balls,
That's where it is.
which were the pearly white color of heaven,
The pearly white orbs.
turned into satanic black nuts of hell.
Roasted, toasted nuts.
That's right.
Of hell's pit.
And no godly children would ever spill forth
used to-
ever again.
So Sean is confirmed least Christ-like.
Oh my God, dude. He's going straight to hell. That's
Yeah.
it.
With two black nuts.
Yeah, that's all he has to show for it. I went through all this, and all I got to show for it was two black nuts.
He says as he burns.
He says the last gasp into the flames.
Hey, you know what, Josiah? Thank you
Yeah.
for that call.
No kidding.
That actually...
I feel good. I'm going to heaven with big ass white nuts.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, me too.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
Metaphorically.
I was going to ask Rocco something.
All right,
Yeah.
got a question for
I
you.
already told you what I
So
got. What?
I've been waiting for a new message to ISIS video on your personal channel.
Yeah.
Maybe Easter. How about Easter?
I'm so glad you asked because on Kevin's advice, Kevin put me on a hunt. There was something I was looking for. He found it. He told me where to go, and I got it, Kevin.
Yeah.
I got the blue lightsaber. I didn't have that before. So I've been saving it. I got sick, and I didn't feel like I could physically do the moves.
You didn't know if you could really basically take on...
And even now, I'm still kind of, I'm still got a little bit of, phlegm in there. But once that's gone, ISIS, they're fucking gone. I'm gonna show them a video that if you're even thinking about terror, you're gonna tremble in your boots when you see what I got. Your palms are gonna sweat when you see my video.
I love it. But yeah, I was in Disney World a couple weeks ago. I went down to Florida with my dad.
He goes ISIS to Disney World.
I know it's a hard turn. Yeah, sorry.
But I went to Disney World and I went to the Star Wars area and they had lightsabers.
Yeah.
And I had a friend of mine film me and I was basically just acting like you. I was like, hey ISIS, if you even try that, anything, I'm gonna freaking kill you. And I was like,
nice.
And
Right in the middle of
all
the
my
Disney
friends
park.
had no idea what the heck I was talking about. I showed them your video and now they're all fans of yours.
Yelling about
Awesome. Is that video?
I'm at Disney World, so I'm screaming about ISIS because I saw a funny YouTube video.
Hey, no.
If you're ISIS,
Seriously,
your ass
this
is
guy
getting kicked.
might have stopped the fucking terrorist attack.
If more people keep doing this,
Dude,
why would ISIS attack?
You never know where ISIS is gonna fucking be next.
Yeah.
So if ISIS is about to pull some shit and then out of nowhere some dude is like, hey, if any ISIS here wants to start some shit, they're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
The dude's putting the gun back and he's fucking walking away.
Exactly. Although I do have to say, I'm always real. I try to stay real and give my honest thoughts. I will say this. Someone did point out, I don't know if that's the case right now, but at one point when you search ISIS, my video was like one of the first things to come up. That made me a little uneasy. However, You know, you got to stick to your guns. Bad choice of words. You got to stick to your lightsaber. Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm going to.
Great.
All
Sounds
right.
great. Yeah.
Well, thanks for your call, Josiah.
Thank you guys.
We'll
Take care.
catch you later.
Thank you very much.
Man,
Always a
Sean
good
fucked
call.
up
I was-
his chances in heaven like he fucked up his nuts. Bro.
I was just
No
thinking
more
of-
kids and going to hell. Lose.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Straight across, lost.
Sorry, bud.
Let's talk to Evlo.
Hey, Evlo.
Minus EV.
Hey, Evlo.
So bad.
Hey, Evlo. I heard you were as
Howdy,
as
my
old as your
dudes.
parents.
Ew, I didn't like the beginning of this call. What'd you say?
Well, to be honest, I personally don't like the beginning of any of the calls I make, so I'm sorry.
Evlo.
I don't know why you're bringing up
Yeah,
bad
it's
things.
already
man.
kinda-
So, yeah, so here's my thing.
Yeah,
Evlo.
say like cool stuff.
Evlo. So when you're with the girl at the bunny ranch, did you get with her? Evlo.
So I've got to ask you a question here,
Evlo,
Eric.
I hear their reports are coming in. You're the same age as your parents.
Hey,
Yeah. Yeah, you there, Evlo? Did we lose?
is that true?
This guy's like 20 minutes behind. You know what?
Yeah, what's up, Raga?
I'm gonna call it.
Oh, I was having.
Oh, did he
fun
hang
with
up?
Evlo.
Oh,
Yeah, crazy.
I didn't even get to load the gun. Trevs. I had to talk to Trevs.
Get him with it.
Anybody I know named Trevor, I call him Trevs.
Yo! Hey, what's going on?
Hey! What's
I
up?
got a quick question. Did Sean wear the return fire hat home?
Yeah,
No,
he
he better
did.
not have, because that is for that
I
segment.
think he did.
Yeah, like I'm just picturing him driving home and he's still got the fucking hat on.
Hey, I don't see it.
You know what? Honestly, he wears that hat a lot. Casually.
Yeah, when you get a lot of migraines and you do nothing to help it, you wear a lot of stupid shit.
Yeah, I think he might get fucking brain damage from all the migraines he just sits through day and night.
When you're in poor health and you do absolutely nothing to keep that in check at all, you wear a lot of funny outfits.
When your migraine prescription is more Cheetos and fucking iced tea energy drink.
I'm sorry, Sean. I love Sean. I love
He's going to
Sean.
hell, so whatever.
Top ramen at 360.
When I'm not here, I expect a level of mockery. I expect it.
Uh-huh.
And that's why he's always here.
And I think that's why I never fucking leave. So, anyway.
Yeah,
It's
so
all
he
good.
did wear the hat, Trebs.
Yeah, probably.
Thanks for
Cool,
alerting
so
us to that.
He's going to hell and he stole a hat.
Yeah. Well, he's
Cool.
going to hell with his burnt
Everyone's
nuts.
getting-
You know what? Yeah, he's eternally damned. Let him have the hat.
Yeah, can you guys tweet at Sean, see if he has the hat with him?
Yeah, everyone tweet at Sean. What is
Sean
his name?
Fatfield.
Sean Fatfield. You got the hat? Just tweet at him. Like, do you have the hat or not?
Or alternatively, you can tweet "burn in hell with your balls of obsidian."
Yeah, you go to hell with those nuts.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Either one.
Yeah, with those charcoal testicles.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
whichever.
Right. Jenny is single in heaven. Hell yeah. That's what Sky High 95 in the chat
She's
says.
gonna be able to play the field
Damn.
of saints.
Oh, dude, St. Peter, St. John,
Yeah, Saint
those,
Dick.
those St. Richard. All right, Trebs. Well, thanks for the call.
Thanks, Travis.
All right, man. Have a good one.
See ya.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Good call. Oh, the knife keeper.
right,
Let's speak to the
Let's
keeper
talk
of
to
knives.
Knife Keeper.
Oh, no. Wait
Wait.
for him. He's got to call back. He's the knife keeper.
Yeah, I mean, who else is gonna keep the knives? There we go.
See, there you go. I hope it's just him with a bunch of knives.
Knife
Hey.
keeper.
Hey, how's it going?
How's the collection going?
Disappointed so far.
Oh, I'm collecting them. All right, in my ball sack.
Guess what I just brought to a knife fight?
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, Knife Keeper.
Well, you're gonna kill me. I have knives in my ball sack. I'm gonna go to hell and kill devil.
I got your balls right here, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh, left nut, right nut going on
Yeah,
here.
dual testy kill.
Yeah.
Incredible. Shooting.
Hope you brought your hard hat because we're about to do some reconstruction.
Hope you brought a cup. Hey.
What?
Blow dry? Check this out.
Oh, fuck.
That'll heat you right up.
Yeah. Hey.
I think I'm already dead.
Yeah.
I agree.
Hey, the devil has a message for you.
Yeah, what is it?
That's your nuts and your ass in hell.
Yeah, you got that knife, fucker?
If I got a knife
Hey.
you can keep it warm.
Hey.
What?
Knife keeper,
What?
life loser.
Oh my. I got a question, like small one.
I got a shell for you. Large
Yeah.
one.
They said that in school there are no stupid questions, but they were wrong.
Finish the job.
All right. Okay, now that you're dead.
Yeah,
What
now
did-
in death, what was your
Yeah.
question?
Now that you're a ghost, what did you want to ask us?
I was gonna ask, is the scarf after the pre-order, is it ever gonna come back?
You know, I don't know if it does. We'll have to gauge interest later, but I don't think it's going to come back like now or anytime soon. Because
Yeah,
I
of
feel like
course.
we're leaving that phase where scarves are really like needed.
Well, it's
you know
it's
what
spring.
I mean?
It's spring.
What?
It's spring.
Yeah, you know, I guess that would be a quicker way to describe what I'm talking about.
I agree.
But yes, so if you want one, I pre-order it tonight. Like maybe around Christmas time, we would consider it if there was interest. But like, I wouldn't wait for that because I don't know what will happen.
Eh,
So
we'll see about it.
everybody, oh, he's challenging me. Well, guess what? They're not coming back.
Yeah. You know what's going to happen to you? Same thing that happened to Winter. Ready to go again.
Well, thanks.
So yeah, everybody watching this, pre-orders will close after the show tonight. Go to shop.mega64.com to get the original snapback or the scarf. Get on it tonight.
Get on it. 'Cause
Moments away.
The hat or the scarf is the only way you're going to be fucking safe. Because if I come through PAC, South, North, West, East, whatever the fuck, and I see your head without a Mega 64 cap on it,
Let's start a lawnmower.
that's right. We're going to deforest the convention. Starting with your head.
Here's a war. This is all one weapon.
We're dual wielding it.
That was just one weapon. That whole thing.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And that was us going crazy about hats.
That's like a Gears of War thing.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
No, so you're a plagiarist.
I couldn't-
too. That's it. Plagiarize me,
Analyze this.
analyze that, and that. I'm no good fella.
No laws in Russia, you know.
You know
Welcome to
what?
my casino.
You know what? I'm not even going to shoot you or fucking stab you. I'm going to let my friend handle you. Oh, fuck, dude.
We about to watch a movie?
We're about to show you your own death.
Fucking wild animal. Just mauled you.
Watch a movie.
Shut up, Kevin.
Shut up, Kevin. Fuck
Shut
you.
the fuck up, Kevin.
Ruining this.
Yeah, asshole.
You know what?
Yeah, Kevin, you're ruining this.
Are we making too much noise for you? Silenced.
All right, hang up on it.
Bullet Keeper.
Goodbye, Knife Keeper.
Yeah, why?
So many people are tweeting at Sean just, do you have the hat? Like, he's going to look at his phone and be so fucking... You probably don't even have the hat.
All right. I want to end it on Knife Keeper.
Let's just say goodbye. Let's say goodbye. We'll say goodbye to Jeremy. Let's say goodbye.
All right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Hey, we're saying goodbye.
Okay. Spray me with bullets.
What?
Spray me with bullets.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? Let's end it on a dignified note.
Yeah, dignified note.
Any last words?
Any final words?
Fuck you, mom and dad. Never supported me.
Whoa.
Go to hell.
Wow. All right. You want to like light a cigarette or something?
I don't have one, so I'll just pour like, just pretend this is gasoline. I'll pour it on my. Head.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Your head.
Oh shit.
All right.
All right, I'm ready.
All right.
You know what? I'm going to do this old school style. I'm not even going to use a gun.
Is he drawing quarters?
That's slapping.
You know what? Just in case Derek's didn't do the job.
Yeah. I thought you had like a clip-cloppy horse.
I thought he was drawing quarter, like Braveheart style or whatever. Good night.
Here we go. Old school.
That is old school.
Old school Chicano style.
Yeah. Gone.
Fuck you.
I'm just doing this in case he doesn't finish the job.
We're shooting and kicking your ass.
Am I dead?
You're dead!
You're dead.
Oh,
Be
shit,
dead!
okay.
Be dead.
Be fucking dead!
We gotta end on you being dead.
All this water feels like it's been cummed on, but with bullets.
What?
What? He got cum
That's inappropriate. Please, please be dead.
Oh, he's not dead? Hold on, I'm gonna take him to the top of the skyscraper.
Okay.
Oh, he just fell off.
Wait, no, I haven't seen it hit the bottom yet.
Hold on, it's pretty rough. Oh no!
After this
Oh no! Somebody just found his body. Oh, we threw your body off a building in the local sorority. Oh.
Don't you dare touch me! Stand back! No!
Oh, she doesn't realize he's dead. They all discovered your dead body.
Uh-oh. Look what someone did to your dead body, dude.
You're so fucking dead. Everybody's fucking sad about it.